Hi, this is Tom and I want to talk to you about the 4-point tummy vacuum exercise. Now this is a really good exercise. I'll give it to a lot of people that want to start strengthening the core or they have low back pain, but it is a bit of a progression and an adjunct to the video that I created on diaphragmatic breathing. I'll put a link in the description below so you can have a look at that there. Now the reason why the 4-point tummy vacuum is really important is because a lot of people just don't have the conscious awareness of how to fully utilize the diaphragm and also the lower abdominal wall. So if there's things like gut problems, IBS, dysbiosis, there can be things like scar tissue from surgery or scar tissue from cesarean section. All these things can disrupt the ability to fully utilize the transverse abdominis, which is part of the abdominal wall. And we know that the transverse abdominis is heavily linked with the pelvic floor and also the engagement of the thoracolumbar fascia in the spine and also the multifidus. So it all has a really strong connection to providing that hoop tension around the abdominal wall, which is a really good prerequisite for doing exercises where you're upright. So what we're going to do is we're going to get on all fours, provided this is comfortable for you to do so. So for the 4-point tummy vacuum exercise, we want to get you on all fours, ideally with the wrists under the shoulders and also the knees directly under the hips. Now it's really important, this exercise is that we encourage you to keep your back in a neutral posture. So if you find this challenging, you can use a mirror in your room and you can just check in on your posture to see if it's in the right position. What we want to avoid is having you in a posture like this. We want to slightly tilt the pelvis forwards and put a bit of an arch in the low back. And the idea of this exercise, we want to do this without actually moving the spine itself. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your hand on your stomach. Now, if you really want to, you can make this easier by tying a string around your midsection, ideally at the belly button level, and as soon as you do the exercises, the string will actually tighten because the abdominal wall is going to drop down, and when you breathe out is that the string will get looser. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath in, let the stomach drop down, breathing through your nose, and then breathe out. And as you're breathing out, as you're drawing your belly button inwards, as if you're trying to put on a small pair of trousers. So it's basically you're bringing your belly button towards your spine, and you want to potentially hold that there for as long as you feel comfortable to do so, but ideally for 10 seconds. And then once you've done 10 seconds, you then breathe in through your nose, let the stomach expand. So I'll show you a few repetitions of the exercise for demonstration purposes. Breathing in. Breathing out. I hope that was helpful. It is quite a tricky exercise on your own, but in the next appointment we can go through it together. If you have any concerns, feel free to give me a call or an email, and I'll see you soon. Many thanks.